Hey guys, Craigs here. Welcome to part 1 of the 7th day of me changing my settings in Keybinds video. Today's video we have days 1 till 4, as I think the video would have been a touch too long to have it all in one video. So join today with my progress through days 1 till 4. Make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe to the channel, and let's jump into day 1. Going into day 1, I wanted to start building a routine to practice my aiming mechanics, but also have a variety of what I'm doing every time I'm playing the game to not get bored. So going into day 1, I booted up Kovacs and started with some aim training. As you can see in the background here, I wanted to make sure I had a variety of practice for gliders, for static movement, and just a overall variety. I ran this routine that you're watching in the background, which had some fountain tracking, tile frenzy, some glider tracking, and then some bounce tracking. This got my aim nice and warmed up, so we moved into the game and we were going to practice some free building. So here we can see I'm just warming up with my builds. I don't really know many moves, but that's something we're going to work on as the week goes on. So I done things that I knew, which were very basic, but just to get myself a bit warmed up in the builds, get the edits kind of moving. So once I was warmed up, I jumped into some ranked reload for the rest of day 1, which I'm going to leave you guys with the highlights of now, and then I'll come back to you when we're into day 2.
The test, holding out for a last chance, the heart to relax. One more life to take me, and I hope that you won't try, 'cause I don't wanna know if I get out.
Going into day 2, I started off with putting into Jive's how to build map, which I will leave the code for you guys in the description. I booted into this map to sort of learn from the basics and try and pick up the moves from like a beginner standpoint. There were actually plenty of moves in this map that I've never done before, and I've played the game since like day 1 back on console, obviously, but yeah. Needless to say that going back to basics and learning that way was definitely different, but I think it made a difference in sort of working up my skills and slowly helping me learn new things, which I've seen people do but never necessarily done myself. So to end off day 2, I booted into some Forever Zone Wars to get plenty of fighting practice, which I'm going to leave you guys with the highlights of, and then we're going to jump into day 3.
We could be something so good. So good. So good. So good. I think we could be something so good. Something so something so something so good. I think we could be something so good. So good. So good. So good. I think we could be something so good. Something so
Day 3 was quite a short day in comparison to days 1 and 2. This is because the FNCS Globals was starting. So to start this day, I booted into Driving How to Piece Map. The code for this will also be in the description. Piecing is a game mechanic that I've never actually used once. Fighting is by far my worst skill in the game, as I've literally never done it. I started off with some real basics in this map, from what edits to hit, what peaks to make, and then going into the moves, how to do the moves, how to do a high wall, how to actually piece somebody. I worked my way through the map, and then getting towards the end of it, you put into scenarios of like, so it's like one thing you do, a single piece, and then getting towards the real end of the map, you sort of run through like a edit course but for piecing people. So you run through and you piece somebody with a high roll, and then you piece somebody with a floor on a roof, and then edit down, and then these moves definitely helped me learn a bit about fighting. By no means am I now the best fighter in the game. It's not that simple. But being spoke through certain moves and shown videos at the same time, it was definitely a lot easier to learn. Once I'd played through the map and felt sort of more comfortable with what I'd seen and what I was doing, it was time to watch the day 1 of the Globals, which you guys can see on the screen. There's no better way to learn than actually watching the best players play the game. So we then watched the players who ended up in the end actually winning the tournament win 3 games in a row, which is absolutely absurd considering that this was the 99 best players from across the whole world, which is just unbelievable. Quasi and his team managed to stomp from height for 3 games in a row. But going into the end of day 1 of Globals, we also watched Fedox's team stomp with a 19 kill win. That is crazy. That is like something from like a cash cup, like a ranked cup, like just absolutely stomping on people, like absolutely unreal. Going into day 4, we warmed up with some more whatever zone was, just to get some practice under pressure while fighting. This map has been really good for my progress because the players aren't like pros, they aren't the sweatiest players now, but they're skillful enough to the point where I'm gaining experience and learning from things, which is good. So I've been sticking to this map over all the other zone was maps because, yeah, as I said, the progress has been really good for me on it. For the rest of day 4, we just kind of sat in some rank reload. I managed to hit diamond, managed to get a victory. So I'm going to leave you guys with the highlights with some music. There's some actual gameplay audio from reload as I've started recording live audio rather than just hitting voiceovers. So I hope you enjoyed day 4, and I'll see you at the end of the video just to say goodbye.
You don't cry, you're not strong enough to care. Getting lost in my own pain, not in the game. One more test to see me. I've been hoping we could try. Not a lie alone tonight. I will never have the life you stole. Now I'm keeping everything in my soul. If you call me in the night, I will ask you every time. Can you breathe for me? In another life, I'm feeling colder than your light. But tonight, I feel it's time to override the tale. I gotta pick you up, rewind. Your wicked words that crush my mind. You put me on the line. I'm burning, run away, that's all you do. And I've got enough of you. The silence spells to get me through, bring harmony for you. Together where this pain has got to go, I've got to grow. Can you pray for me? At the 11th hour, people fail to pass the test. Holding out for a last chance, the heart to relapse. One more life to take me, and I hope they won't try. 'Cause I don't wanna know if I get out. If you call me in the night, I already said goodbye. You won't breathe for me. In another
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this video. This has been my progress so far. Days 1 to 4, we're definitely making some progress. So let's hope that continues on days 5, 6 and 7. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.